It wasn't men first. That's a lie. Women were first. Women are the very closest to a complete being. A complete being, a whole complete being is more androgynous. The melanated woman is the closest to that, but even she has been genetically modified to a point where she's unable to truly tap into her power in the way that I'm telling you, if she could, the world would radically change.
It is my belief that, and I recently posted this video, the reason why we're living in so much chaos is because humanity says they want things. Humans say they want things that they don't really want. And what I mean by that is when they say as within, so without, that's very deep. And we're seeing chaos and we're seeing hatred and we're seeing all of this stuff and control because a lot of us on the inside are chaotic. We're controlling and everything in between. And I think when we realize that, when we do the inner work, then the outer will reflect the inner work.
That's it. That's it. And yeah, you hit it right on the nail. And that's something that's really hard for a lot of people to accept. Now, now let's talk about the African American experience. We live this, right? And the thing that continues to hurt us the most is the non-accountability and the victimhood consciousness. And these fake pro-blacks. Now there's some genuine pro-blacks out there, but see, I see the real. I know the real from the fake. There are a lot of pro-blacks who are out there working for the beast, giving the illusion they care about black people in general, but their job is to keep this victimhood mentality going so that black people continue to do exactly what you're saying right now, but doing it unconsciously and while they're giving their power to their gods and being at the total mercy of their laws and their expectations and so on, and their labels and their imaginations. So this is why we collectively as a people still seem to not really be moving forward. We are not. And see, the thing about us is that as a people, if we were to get it together, we can transform this planet quicker than any group combined. Why? Because we are the seeds, we are the foundation, we are the original. We carry the melanated woman is the mother of civilization. She carries the Eve gene. This is true, and I've been saying this for years. This is common knowledge now. This is meaning every group on this planet come by way of the melanated woman, and the melanated woman is the first. It wasn't men first. That's a lie. Women were first. Women are the very closest to a complete being. A complete being, a whole complete being is more androgynous. The melanated woman is the closest to that, but even she has been genetically modified to a point where she's unable to truly tap into her power in the way that I'm telling you, if she could, the world would radically change. So again, it comes back down to, again, the foundation. It's the foundation, the initial stewards, the mothers and fathers of civilization get their mess together and really understood this. It doesn't even have to be every single one of us. If at least 85% of us get to that point, the world would change overnight. And we would take control of this game again. This is why we're the most targeted of these forces. And now here's the thing. Again, Sin Beyond the Veil, they want us to think that this is the white man. The white man is just basically one of the henchmen. be. I'm not saying every white man. I'm just saying, I'm speaking in general, like symbolically, this quote unquote so-called white man. There are other groups involved in this, including, and who's at the top of this? Other melanated people.
Right.
But see, we don't understand, just like you got different classes and groups and tribes of melanated people, you have different tribes and classes of gods. So there are many gods. So you have a disagreeable group of melanated people who is literally who are some of the wealthiest people on the planet. They're hidden. You will never see them. And they're running things. The Pope, the Vatican, the Queen and King of this planet worship them. It's some deep stuff. I don't want to go too deep on this, but again, and people say, well, why would they want to do that to their own people? They don't see us all. They don't see us as one of them. These people are not operating and thinking the way we think. They're looking at it in terms of bloodline and class and rank. So when you have agreeable melanated people, you have disagreeable. So the first angel, the first devil, the first demon, whatever you want to call it, they were all melanated people.
And I just feel like at this point, and this is just me, I'm not saying this should be Bible or anything, but I just feel like at this point we should be past the why. You know, I was just really looking at, like, TikTok has become one of my favorite platforms. There's so many people on there getting extra deep. And sometimes I almost feel like some people just get too deep to their detriment. Like you trying to find so much information, and then you got to really ask yourself, and then what? What is really the point? Because now that you know or think that you know, everybody's down here with a magnifying glass. Everyone's then revved up their mystery machine. You know what I'm saying? Their Inspector Gadgets. But we're not doing shit with the information.